is not like I have to take care. Women need to take care is the core belief, because she got this belief right from the childhood she have seen in her environment. So when this becomes belief, she started thinking like I have to take care and it is my responsibility. Then she is overburdened. So there is a mild gap between the belief and the thinking pattern. Belief make us to think.
Okay.
So, and ma'am, in your story, if at all you can identify what is the battle of this lady. Okay, where she's getting struck and feeling sad, then you will identify how to connect that to Arjuna's story.
How do I do that?
What is her goal here actually? What is her purpose?
Her goal is to take care of her house all by herself without asking for any help.
And she's doing it successfully.
Yeah.
Then why did you call it sad story?
It is sad because the kind of stress that she goes through all through the day.
So here there is her goal is, so when we look about the qualities of goals further, I'll be telling you, goals should not clash with each other.
Okay.
So if at all I decide like I need to take care of everything, and again I feel like I'm unable to take, that clash will create stress, that friction will create stress.
Okay.
So, or there could be another probability that from your perspective or from my perspective, a woman should not just be restricted to kitchen or household things, could be our perspectives. So when we look into the case of such females, we start feeling like she's overstressed and she's limited. So they may be happy with their world, but we start judging their story in a sad part. So now I want you to identify whether it is her stress, her sad feeling, or you are interpreting it.
As much as I have never spoken to her, whether it is stressful, how stressful it is, even for me, a 30 minute stay in her house feels like it is so overwhelming, right? Around her child, around that elder child, around her house with that limited space and the number of things that this lady does, I feel overwhelmed. It is completely my judgment of feeling that how does this lady even live alive, man, in this kind of an environment?
Yes.
That's how I feel, I completely get what you're saying. It's absolutely my judgment.
Yes. So here, if we need to connect that to Arjuna, we need to think from the perspective of that lady. So,
and also, ma'am, I want to make a statement here. Till now, I don't have the courage to ask her, how does she feel? Because for me, before she breaks down, I am sure to collapse after asking that question. That's the amount of stress I see around her.
it is stress for you, or it could be stress for me or someone else also, when our belief system and values are different. Our belief system is a woman is restricted to household responsibility in this extent. Later, she have other part of life also. She need to have space in her life also. She need to have fun in her life also. This is the perspective or the belief which we have. Right? If at all we take our grannies, they never had that perspective. They used to enjoy for cooking their kids, their kids also. They never even used to cross the home, and they are still happy. Even we are not happy, even if at all we are unable to contribute something. If at all we skip one day's dinner, also we don't feel bad. But if at all we are unable to perform something in our career life, or the life which we have chosen as our passion, that makes us feel bad. So what is difference here is the belief system. It's not the work what we take up. Same
the belief
as
system leads to the value.
Values are like, actually belief system values are slowly formed through the environment which we are brought up, our friends, our family, what we have seen.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so slowly you started understanding living in such way it creates lot of stress. So you're believing that it creates lot of stress.
Right.
So what we started, Arjun, so women should be in this way also. So we have created a new statement. So from there our thinking starts.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, in the same way, this lady, she decided like, I want everything to be in my control. Few such
Right.
ladies will not allow the other ladies also to enter into their kitchen. They feel that to be very stressed.
Mm.
Where we are so much happy if someone comes to help us. It's a contradictory because
Yes,
their belief
very
system is
true.
different and our belief system is very different.
Yeah, I get what you're
Here,
saying.
our purpose is different. We want the end output. Something should be cooked for eating, but their purpose is I have to cook for eating.
Yes, it is everything I and me, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here, if her battlefield is like, if at all she's unable to fulfill any of these things, then she feels bad.
Hmm.
So it's only your perspective, like she's stressed. I guess, like, unless she comes and tells us, like, what is stressful point that she is feeling,
Hmm.
we cannot analyze that part of Arjuna's story in her life.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this is all I have seen, right? I mean,
Yes.
whatever case I've interpreted is just what I have witnessed. Like I mentioned, I
Yes.
never have the courage to ask her how stressful is her life. If I look at it, I keep saying, if I were to live that life, I would have committed suicide in that house.
So here, see, that's the behavior. Then what is the uh, underlying result of that is a result or it is a behavior? What is underlying emotion of that is stressfulness? What is underlying for that? Your thinking pattern is, oh my God, this all I cannot do. From where this has come from? Your belief system that woman is not just restricted for this. So whenever we develop any case, we need to just elevate, like, what is the underlying belief in that? If we start,
How do I
yes, please.
how do I analyze her emotions? She just doesn't express any emotions, right? We get to feel that she's become numb to any kind of feelings.
So that's why,
Then
like,
how do
where we can take up only
Hey,
cases
bye,
where
Clan.
you are aware of their emotions.
ma'am, I
So
lost you. Dr. Rupendra, can you please mute? Ma'am, can you repeat that?
So we will take up the cases where we are actually aware of their emotions. People generally discuss with us. Few parents come and say, like, see, before you become a parent, what will be your thought process? After becoming parents, slowly your baby starts becoming toddlers. From there, slowly they are growing up. Then how will be the thinking pattern? Why the stress grows up?
How do I analyze or how do I check on the emotions of this case, ma'am?
This case, you are interested to check the emotions.
Hmm.
Is she your good friend? She
Yeah, I
comfortable with you?
know
Then how
they.
is your life? How are you doing and managing? Just ask a question. She'll share all her emotions.
Okay, okay, I'll maybe do that sometime.
Yeah, done. So Harita garu, did you join back? యా మీరు కంటిన్యూ చేస్తారా ప్లీజ్ సో ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థమైంది కదా మీ స్టోరీలో ఇనిషియల్లీ వీ నీడ్ టు ప్రెజెంట్ ద కేస్ కంప్లీట్లీ లేటర్ గో విత్ ద ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ బిలీవ్స్ ఎమోషన్స్ థాట్స్ ఇన్ దట్ వే and we need to analyze what belief made her to think in that way, what thinking gave her that emotion. Perfect.
Ma'am, shall I continue from starting, ma'am?
From thoughts and emotions you can continue, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thoughts. Because of the above mentioned qualities made her to think to become an association secretary. She has involved and spent her personal time in developing their gated community with well-developing infrastructure. Because of the